Is he talking about the semilunar valves of the aortic valve or of the pulmonary valve? Father God, I stretch my hand to thee. There is no other help I know. Roughing it over here. I did get my micro locks interlocked last week, so they're fresh. Just took them down, but I want no makeup. My eyebrows ain't done, and these bags are from 3 to maybe 5 hours of sleep on a good night, which is not good. So when you're sleepy, it disrupts the other part of the brain being able to retain things that you learn. So getting enough sleep is connected with retaining what you study. But I'm struggling. Okay? I'm struggling. So, this cup I bought from Dorothy Lanes. I'll put the link in the description. Wonderful black artist who creates those from scratch, even from a picture that you have if you send it to her. Getting ready to wrap up to go to the Red Cross today. I'm giving them 1 day a month because I'm really swamped. I am studying the heart for the 3rd week, and let me tell you guys, this medical science, Masters of Art in Medical Science online program is no joke. I would say the information is not hard. I love anatomy. I'm taking anatomy. There's nothing to not understand. It's just the amount of information in such a short amount of time. And you cannot study the way you did in undergraduate. And the biggest battle for me in the past 2 weeks is learning a new and a better way to study. Because the way one person studies is not necessarily the way that works for you. So I've watched a few videos. I have one of my mentors that is in my corner. I mean, she's always like on me. That's Dr. Rita Thornton of the Thornton Sisters, the Ditch Digger Daughters. I'll insert a link for her stories, her family story in the description. She's been my mentor for a long, long, long time. She also is a professor, a lawyer, and a doctor. She is like, you cannot repeat bad habits. Stop trying to pull all-nighters. Stop cutting yourself sleep. And you have to know everything. You can't pick and choose what you think the teacher wants you to know because you don't know that. And that's kind of probably what led a lot of us in my class to not do as well on the first exam. Let me tell you something. When I took that exam, I was ready. I was like, oh, I got this. You ain't saying nothing. I'm ready. Hit begin. I opened up that test and I was like, I felt so stupid. I felt like you don't know nothing. I'm just like, I just don't understand. My first week was very distracting. And I literally felt like I felt distraction. Not just, seeing it, but I felt like it was something spiritual. And I was like, the devil is a liar. Like, your computer can be a distraction because you have all these bells and whistles. You can click into another window and go check your email and go check. So not being my own distraction and then managing external distractions, I got a better hold on it this week. My mentor told me, listen, you're not in a position to assume what you think should be on the test. So because of that, you have to know everything. So listen, after I finished crying, and on my knees, literally on my knees, I went and got a big old pillow. So when I come in here in the morning, I turn my chair around, I get on the floor first thing and say, Father, if you don't do it, it's not going to be done. Okay? I was writing way too many notes. So my notes are way more concise. I noticed that my teacher's PowerPoints are a bit out of order. He can talk about one topic at slide 5, and then all of a sudden he's talking about it again at slide 35. So I have more concise notes. I have topics all together now in my notebook. I'm using different colors of pens to just help me kind of highlight things as I write. I am using index cards, like working from the inside out. So you got a body part, since I'm taking anatomy, so it's the innervation, the blood supply. My other thing is trying to stick to a committed time to study. I'm going to get up at 5. I usually try to take a break every hour or 2 to walk around. I notice that my ankles are swelling because I can be sitting for hours. So I was like, okay, you got to get up, give your brain a break. You got to get up and move, exercise, walk, do something. Is listening to lectures. I'm a lecture person. I love lectures. So there's a lot of apps that you can purchase to get lectures, but there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube. I personally would not purchase one of those apps. When I get to med school, I may think about it then, because, you know, they're not, to me, you know, they're a little bit pricey. But right now, there's like 4 people that I follow that I have found that I love. And I have been watching the lectures at the end of the week while I just go through my notes. Another way that I've been studying is teaching myself. So I have my posters up. I'll try to insert a video here. And I go to whatever body part it is and I start talking out loud and pretending like I have a classroom. And then once I've kind of did that and I feel comfortable and I reviewed my notes and I know what I'm talking about, then I have one of my siblings come in and actually be my classroom. I give them my notes and I let them know, you know, this is what we're going to be learning today. I will get through this. I will. Last week, especially after the test, I just, for a little bit, I just felt like, but for the first time in my life, I feel like I am at the edge of something. I'm at the edge of something, and I literally cannot turn back. I can't go, almost like I was in the corner, but now I'm turned around, and all sides of me, there's no other way for me to go but forward. And so I thank you for your prayers in advance, for God to help me to retain the information and to help me to learn a new and effective way to get down this massive amount of information in an 8-week period, which is, it's a task, but it can be and will be done.